possible way for us to identify as white. Because, for example, we spent our entire lives up until very recently trying to identify as white. And we verbally would identify as white, mentally identify as white, and tried to snuff out everything black about us as much as possible. And the white community not only ostracized us for trying to be white, they told us that there's no possible way we could be white. The white people invented the one drop rule, so, I mean, there's no possible way. And on top of them saying, like, no, you are not white, you are not one of us, you are other, they also laughed at us for wanting to be white. So, even if we tried, which we have, there's no possible way for us to identify as white. Third of all, we are half Finnish. I don't half white. I'm half Finnish. My mother is Finnish. My mother's family.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you saw the clip. What if you're always another? You know what I'm saying? You'll never be accepted. And when I saw this clip, I'm like, so normal, tragic mulatto type of situation. But there have been a lot of people in my lifetime who've done this. Of all non-white races, there are people who they want to assimilate into whiteness, and to the point where there's like an assimilation humiliation ritual, like denounce whatever race or ethnicity you are, take away from it. Because when the girl said she was white mentally, like, okay, so to be white mentally, you had to be what? Because I would bet you weren't inviting and accepting of blackness, right? But the flip side of that is white people got to tell you, you're going to always be an other. You'll never be an other. You'll never be one of us. And it's like, what do I have to do to fit in for you to love me? And it's like, hey, if they tell you never, what you want us to say? Because sometimes you have these issues where people like that, when they get rejected by the people that they want to love them so much, then they become ultra pro black or ultra pro people of color. Like sometimes that's part of the liberal conservative thing. You say the liberals are the people who got rejected by the idea of white supremacy, and you say the conservatives are the one who are trying to kiss up to it for status or whatever. And when that goes awry and they get dissed one too many times, they're gonna be ultra woke, right? Ultra woke, ultra pro everything, But then we got to talk about, who were you to black people? And a lot of times you have people like this who, if they get their wake up call by, let's just say, white society, you want to double back and be accepted by black society, and you burned a lot of bridges. So some people feel like they play this game, well, I'm not liked by this person, I'm not liked by those, I'm not liked by whites, I'm not liked by blacks. And it's like, no. What normally happens is you don't want to be around blacks, and you kiss up the whites, and whites, and you show whites as many times you can how much you don't like black people, and you show black people as many times as you can how much you don't like black people. And then they go, all right, we cool. I don't like you either. And then, when you get thrown under the bus or pushed out the pasture, then you turn into Halle Berry and Queen. I was a nigger, and then you want black people to accept you, and they're like, nah, I'm good on you. And then it's like, oh, I have no home, I have nowhere to go. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess, because you didn't have to be disrespectful, but that's part of the assimilation humiliation ritual. You have to disrespect the other side, and you do that for acceptance, and you still not accepted. And now what, right? Adding on to that is just something that's going to just have to um, be dealt with. There's this, you know, uh, I forgot, is it Maria La Raza? There's this thing where it ain't just a Hispanic thing. There's some black people who, you identify with whiteness. So the minute you identify with that, and that's being better than black, you start, you know, okay, it doesn't matter who you love. I understand what you're saying. I do. But I also understand you're loving people white as a fetish to not be black. You know what I'm saying? So, because even all the black conservatives don't hang around each other like that. They're with their white significant other and other white people. They don't, it seems like they don't want to be the token Negro in the room, right? But it's that where you want to be there so bad, you're trying to get rid of you as if, you're self-hating. And I've seen this, like I said, I'm old enough to see this when I've seen people in their 50s and 60s look at their lives and start looking and be like, oh, whoa. Like, I was dating out because of self hate. I created my kids. What I said was a loving society, a loving environment, but it was from self hate. Now they got self hate. And now, you know, I'm about to be, who is that black dude on the wall? Who's that black lady on the wall? And it's, oh, that's your grandmother, your great grandfather, some type of situation. And everybody else like, let us be passe blanc, right? We got, I can't be racist because my great grandfather's black. And I've seen y'all live to see y'all push y'all self out of existence, you know. And sometimes I feel bad because even with the parenting situation, some of y'all like one parent, like the parent more because of color, and you like another parent less because of color. It's a imitation of life situation. If y'all don't know what imitation of life is, it's an old movie that was in black and white. I think they made it color now, where it was Jim Crow, and the mother was like a maid, and she had a black daughter. I mean, she had a daughter that passed for white. So the daughter always disrespected her mother, and then her mother died, and then, oh my God, I shouldn't have done you like that type of situation. And you see this over and over and over again, where people like to make excuses. Oh, it's the culture. No, it's not the culture, because you only talk about the negative parts of the culture, and you don't even associate with those parts anyways. But I will say this. Let me add something to that. And I hate to say it this way, but it's no nice way to say it. Some of y'all, and it's weird. I've seen where some of y'all do this relationship dance and this self-hate dance, and either you get super white, you go from talking regular like me to, hi guys, I just wanted to know, oh my God, like you like, now you're 24/7 playing a role, and you're gonna be stuck in that world. And then I've seen other people who just, you get with somebody white, and now you just super niggerish, like it don't even make no sense. It's like, I'm trying to hold on to it. No, 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 no. So, but what winds up happening is, that's the confusion, right? Because you're living in these extremes. Because there's a difference between people just interacting with other people, in relationships, whether it be interracially or not, than worshiping one group and just brown nosing. And then when they say, "Nah, I don't f with you either," then you hurt. And the most important part of this is some of y'all do this and y'all put yourselves in situations where y'all get yourselves hurt. Because you so anti, I only want to be around those people. I want to be around these people, that you ignore all of the little microaggressions, all of the blatant disrespect, all of the crazy stuff. And then it just escalates to the point that you just get beat up, choked, killed. And then it's like, what happened? You hated yourself so much that you served yourself up on a platter to people that's racist. And now you might say you need therapy to fix yourself if you can survive. Because I don't even know why I'm acting like this. You do know why. You think somebody's better. You think you're inferior and they're superior, so that's where you want to be. But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Y'all tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.